guys, I'm Jenny Lawless, Jennifer Lawless. My friends call me Jenny, so you can call me that because I consider you friends. I'm just here to tell you a little bit about my story about becoming a Beachbody coach. So my story starts long ago in a far away land. No, just kidding. It does start a long time ago. I battled my weight pretty much my whole life. I can remember being in 3rd grade, and that's pretty much when doomsday, I guess you could say, came. I remember having to get clothes, and it was not fun that year. And I remember being bigger than everybody else starting then. And pretty much it was all downhill or up, I guess you could say, from there. I battled my weight pretty much from that point on. I did lose some weight in high school thanks to my cousin. She came and picked me up and would take me, and we did step aerobics, which I really loved. It was really good for me. And she gave me some nutritional tips, which were fabulous. But she also did give me some tips that I think kind of hindered me in the long run. I wound up basically only eating 1 meal a day, and that 1 meal consisted of probably half of what you would normally eat. So as you can tell, I probably wasn't actually very healthy. My caloric intake was very low, and eating only once a day, you can imagine my metabolism pretty much plummeted. It just really jacked me up, I think. I did get really skinny though. I weighed about 135 pounds at my lowest, and I felt like I looked good. I looked back at pictures and I did not look that great. So now I just want to be healthy, and I feel like I'm on a better track. I did meet my husband back then, and unfortunately he didn't get to see or meet the real Jenny, the overweight Jenny, the person who battled eating and not wanting to exercise or not really being active all the time. I didn't really play sports or anything like that growing up. I did try some things out here and there, but I was not sports, and still really am not. Not a bad thing, but that's okay. I pretty much started gaining weight from the time we started dating. It was a little bit here and there, but especially after we got married, it just started increasing rapidly. By the time I got pregnant with my first daughter, I was 205, I believe. I had never been over 200 pounds. At my highest, before then, I was probably maybe 175, 180. By the time I got pregnant with my second daughter, I weighed almost 250 pounds. I had gone in because I was having some issues, and they basically diagnosed me with polycystic ovarian syndrome, which at that point in time was a really big diagnosis. They put me on metformin, which is a diabetic medication, although I was not diabetic. So I pretty much immediately got pregnant when they did that. And so any treatment for polycystic ovarian syndrome kind of went out the window. While I was pregnant, I actually got healthier. My blood pressure went down, which I'd never had blood pressure issues before until I had my first daughter. That's a different story. But I wound up having gestational diabetes with my second daughter. It taught me a lot. It was actually a blessing in disguise. I learned a lot about my body and what it likes and what it doesn't like. My body does not like bad carbs. My body does not like sugar. My body does not like bread. My body does not like flour. My body does not like pasta. I cannot eat those things. I still struggle with it daily. It is a daily struggle because I am married to somebody that does not struggle with those things, or hasn't until recently. Him being a very athletic person and having a very crazy high metabolism has never had to worry about the things that he eats. So that was always a battle with us and with me. It was very difficult. But having gestational diabetes really helped me to be able to focus in on what I needed to do to help my daughter. Does that mean I did not eat carbs? No. But afterwards, I had a much better understanding of what it was that was going on with me and with my body. I actually lost weight during my pregnancy. I gained 15 pounds, but as soon as I had her, I weighed 20 pounds less than I did when I got pregnant with her. So I did lose some more, and I kept losing, and I got down pretty good. But even all the things that I had ever tried to lose weight, I could never get past that 205 that I was when I got pregnant with my first daughter. It was always a struggle. You name it, I probably have done it. Weight Watchers, Slim Fast. I mean, I've pretty much done anything to try to lose weight, and it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. Mainly because I never put nutrition and fitness all together all at once, and I never honed in on the types of things that I was putting in my body. I honed in on calories, but never the types of calories that I was eating. So my weight crept back up, and as you can imagine, that's something that's very depressing. It's a battle that you feel like you're never going to win. Causes some issues in your life that we won't go into, but in May of 2013, I had changed jobs, and my friend Jennifer Harrington, who I actually went to school with, we went to junior high and high school together. Can't remember, Jennifer, were you in elementary at all with us? I think you were. I don't remember. Forgive me, please. She messaged me through social media asking me if I wanted to do a Shakeology challenge. So I kind of looked through everything, and I was actually really interested. I can't really remember what happened at the time, other than I know that I had started this new job that was insanely crazy stressful for me, and I just couldn't fit it in. I just really, in my mind, could not take all of that on at that point in time. So I think it was August. I messaged her back. So almost 3 months later, I messaged her back and said, okay, I'm ready. I work for a clinic that is a women's health clinic that they do a lot of, I don't want to say weight loss, it's weight management, because they don't just hand out diet pills. They are treating people that have metabolic syndrome, pre-diabetes, some people that are already full-blown diabetes, and other health issues that are causing their obesity. I'm one of those people. I'm a person that has medical issues and genetic issues that cause me to have problems with my weight. Does that mean that I can take a pill and fix it all? No. Does that mean that I have taken pills, some medications to help me and help my body get back on track? Yes, and it has worked wonders for me. However, I will say, I would not be where I am today, which is 75 pounds lighter than I was a year ago, had it not been for Jennifer contacting me and introducing me to Shakeology. I had already been on my diet plan with the doctors for a month when I contacted her back, and I knew I needed something else to supplement my nutrition because I still wasn't getting what I knew my body needed. Because I had cut back so much calorically, and I was really refining at that point in time the types of things I was eating. It was working, but I knew I needed something else because my body was already screaming at me that I was not getting what I needed. I don't know. I can't find the sheet, but if I could show you the numbers, I would. Maybe I'll post another video another time and show you those numbers. My triglycerides were not great. I mean, they were bad. They were in the bad range, like red. I had so many reds on my lab work that it scared me. That's what scared me into getting on track, was I had my lab work done, and I could have been diagnosed with diabetes at that point in time. I was a walking heart attack waiting to happen. My triglycerides were high. My total cholesterol was fine. but my HDLs and my LDLs were flipped. My triglycerides were out of this world. My insulin numbers were really high. My glucose numbers were not bad, but my A1C was not good, which indicated that over the last 3 or 4 months, my blood sugars had been too high. So 6 months later, which is about 4 months after I started drinking Shakeology, my triglycerides are in the normal range. They are actually in the, I think, below or low to mid levels of normal. My insulin levels are normal. My blood glucose levels are normal. My A1C dropped from 6.5 to 5.2. If anybody knows anything about A1C levels, that's crazy insane in 6 months. I do take some medications to help that, but they don't drop that fast. Not like that. I cannot stress to you that I wouldn't be here looking like this had it not been for Shakeology. And I wouldn't have Shakeology were it not for my coach, who's Jennifer Harrington. I purchased Shakeology, and I also purchased Turbo Jam, which I did periodically. So, and I did some other things periodically as well, but I didn't focus in on my fitness as much as I should have. I started focusing in on my fitness, really, really focusing in on my fitness, probably about 2 months ago. I'm so ashamed to say this. Jennifer was at Summit, and I had this little nagging nudge telling me, go full-blown coach, go full-blown coach. I had actually signed up to be a coach about a month after I started drinking Shakeology. Jennifer, encouraged me to do so, said, I would be great at it, at least sign up so I could get my discount, which I was like, you know what, I'm going to sign up for the discount. I'll check it out, and if I think it's for me, I'll do it. I've done things before in the past, Pampered Chef or Avon or whatever, and those weren't for me. This is extremely different. So I signed up, I checked it out for months and months. And so while Jennifer was at Summit and Pio was getting ready to launch, I had a nudge from somebody up above, and I just knew I had to jump in full force. I've had so many people coming up to me asking me, what are you doing? How are you doing it? I wish I could do that. I need to lose weight. I need to get healthier. And the excitement that builds in my spirit and deep inside of me when I speak to people about what I'm doing and how they can do it too, it just makes me happy. So I knew that I needed to coach. So I messaged Jennifer and I said, I think I'm supposed to do a Pio challenge group. It's crazy, right? And she was, of course, excited and, nothing but encouraging. So I've done a Pio challenge group. It's still going on actually right now. I've only got 2 people in it, but I have several other challenge groups going on at the same time, and I am loving it. I love, love, love working with all of these people. It makes me happy every day. I do make a little bit of money on the side. That's a bonus, but I can't explain to you what it feels like to wake up every day and be excited about the things that I know I'm going to do that day, because I know that it's going to make somebody smile. It's going to make somebody healthier. It's going to make somebody take that step that they needed to take that they weren't going to take today. It's going to make somebody's life better in the end. As long as I'm there to encourage them and cheer them on, and that I keep doing it, it's going to make somebody better. And that's why I coach. That's why I want to coach. That's why I know that I will keep coaching. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So if you really, really, really love to help people, that's all that you need. You're already on social media. You're watching the video. Hello. So I've already talked to several people. You post every day about the things that you're doing, to help yourself be healthy, and that's all that this is. You are encouraging others by letting them see what you're doing on a daily basis. And it doesn't matter that your journey's not over. That's what they like to see. They like to see the transformation. So if you have any interest at all, please message me. Find me on Facebook, Jennifer A. Lawless Wellness. I'm also on Instagram, same thing, Jennifer A. Lawless Wellness. So I hope to see you later on Facebook or Instagram. Please message me. I would love to have you on my team. Bye.